I think Huskar's just going to be able to run the show with a lead from mid. So very curious how OG managed to handle this. As the panel talked about, it's going to put their Pango in the offlane. I have a little bit more faith in that offlane Pango than they do. I think he's actually going to do quite fine. Wisper is...
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Sneyking not able to go for the blocks. The Rebuke is there to slow, and he's actually going to get a bounty rune for his efforts, but he is super low. Wisper looks like he'll just suicide here. Sneyking, okay. Well, just like that, there's your first blood, I guess.
Yep.
Spells as well. Malrine he's level 6 and he's holding the point for life break potentially if he finds an avenue. Is Seb getting caught off guard and surrounded by Crit. Will get the magic missile, but the surround is successful. Crit will die though. So a little bit of a gold exchange, but the XP going the way of Crit. Out leveling Wisper right now in this off lane. You can see Wisper and BZM roughly the same net worth. Which is not the greatest of signs. Call down is going to be completely avoided by Amar as he focuses on Seb. Has the swash up in just a moment. Will use it to get that kill, and now Timado's in a lot of trouble as Malrine makes his way over with the life break. Not even needing the rolling thunder from Amar. So 2 quick kills for Falcons.
Faster than the average from mid.
Yes,
so
that is kind of crazy.
He is, of course, bypassing the bottle. That needs to be said, right?
Trying to gank him, though.
But...
There's the coil. That's the counter to Pango for sure. And they will have the burst damage.
A lot of heroes
BZM here. Desperately needing that, along with OG. A good pick off. As Falcons will use this smoke to go into the triangle where Wisper is trying to farm. Oh boy. Demonic Purge. They could get this stack potential, but the TPs are coming. Life break from Malrine. Arena keeps them in place. Wisper still dies, but Ari coming in now with the flame break. Magic missile from Seb and Timado. Big call down. Can they get the kill onto Malrine? Swap comes out to give some extra damage mitigation. Ari falls. Timado is next. Malrine is perfectly healthy. And now just working on the ancient stack as well.
Clean house.
I didn't realize Ari was only level 5. So no lasso.
For what it's worth, the lasso would have done nothing, right? He was just going to get disrupted anyway.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Oh, lasso.
Try it now.
Onto Malrine, bringing him not to the high ground, but into the arms of Seb and company. Magic missile was there, but he's going to be able to walk away. Swap coming in, but double kill for Malrine.
There it is again.
As another disruption to save him. Does he even need saving is the question. And now Timado trying to just fight it out, but it ain't happening. The Huskar reigns supreme, 3 for 1. And now it's starting to get out of hand. 5K lead for Falcons.
They've been bringing the Pango when it was time for that. This time the Dragon Knight rotated over as well to be a part of this play. And another thing about the Falcons draft in this game that's kind of interesting, as we see Crit potentially die here, or Seb, sorry, at least getting... Yeah, he's screwed.
Skater coming in from the south.
Let's see Swash.
Lots of long-range damage for Falcons.
You have nothing to go on. You're just picking blindly after the DK comes out.
It's not just, I mean, yeah, DK is the extreme version because all 3, but even like with Razor and Timbersaw, you never know what lane it's going to go.
Yeah, with Razor, they also have 3 players.
That's true, actually. Wisper was getting ganked, and this, oh. Yeah, another one, right click from Skeeter. Should lead to the kill. Breathe Fire misses, though. We'll have to expend a blink. They do get the kill in the end. Amar wanted to go on Ari. Misses the swashbuckle. They have the lasso, but the disruption comes through. The arrow hits Timado as he gets the call down off. Amar with the swash from afar. And the double kill for Skeeter. Falcons are just on another level.
They're just better this game. I mean, I'll just say it. They're just playing better. It's very beautiful Dota from Falcons this game. And as the panel talked about, it's the creativity, right? It's the fact that they can just put this Pango in the offlane and run the Huskar. They can play the Dragon Knight carry. They can do whatever they want. Everything is just working. BZM in major trouble here. Boy.
Rolling Thunder does hit into the arrow. Shield crash as well. BZM gets off the illusory orb. Coil, it's only onto the one target. As Amar will continue the chase. Swash and one right click. Make it a shield crash instead. Down goes BZM into the double tip. As Falcons have run away with this game number 1.
Used to play together a little over a year ago, I think it was. Time flies when you're having fun, though.
$100 dinner on the line here.
You've been 1 second off on both sides. That is so fun. Oh, this is the dream. This is what I hope would happen.
Amar, Timado into the arrow. Oh my goodness. He's not going anywhere. There is a swap, but Amar gets the stun just on time. And that leads to the double kill for Malrine, who is completely dumpstering this game.
And what does the OG do, right? Because
good question.
There's a Huskar with with Aegis that's going to start pushing. You don't have single target damage. The combo that you have is something like coil into swap, and then you try to lasso him into tier 4s. Well, now you can't.
Coil, but Skiter has already come. They're on the same page at all times. OG just cannot find a free pickoff to save their lives.
I thought you were going to be more bold and say like 25. That might be a little bit too rough. Let's see.
All right. Get the lasso off, but Crit comes in to cancel the TP. That'll be a free pickoff for the side of Falcons again, as the BKB now comes through from Malrine. Fortification was used. They'll have another one at their disposal. Malrine, again with the Aegis, we're seeing carry the Kobold.
Carry?
Yep. I was going to say Kevin, but that's Purge's name, so that wouldn't really work.
Miscommunication for the first time here.
Timado.
They missed the arrow.
They do. And a counter initiation. There's the Mars Arena, but the instant stun comes out onto Wisper, and here comes Amar with the Rolling Thunder. Sneyking does fall, so finally a kill going the way of OG, but Timado dragon-tailed, and he's done for a while. It looks like Wisper is next on the list.
This fight barely even had Huskar in it. He just arrived. Cleaned up.
I wonder how much difference there would be if they got rid of that Fortify refresh. That would change the game a lot.
Are they actually...
Skiter, okay.
Yielding here?
Yeah, they...
Wow.
So the range rack goes down. Falcons will not get the full set.
10 seconds later, and he will play completely safe and back off. Not a single inch of opportunity given to OG. That's measured in inches.
Okay.
Okay, well, Seb wants to deward.
He wants to die, more like it. BZM going in pretty deep. Would have been a pretty decent coil, but I don't know if they have the damage follow-up as Timado is initiated on. And he's the first to fall for OG, which means they need to retreat. Malrine with the BKB will just go high ground. Can't quite finish off the racks yet. As you can see, Wisper isolated on the other side. So that's now a 5v3. And this could be the beginning of the end, or the end of the end. The end is the beginning, and the beginning is the end. If you ever watch Dark, that's the only dialogue that they ever use in every episode. Blink stun from Skiter. Seb finished off by Amar. Only 600 gold away. Not that it's really needed here, but super strong Ags.
Are you looking for some sort of dream fight? Is there a plan?
Well, maybe Malrine will sprain his finger hitting R.
I definitely feel like if OG aren't going to smoke and just YOLO fight this, then they might as well call it, right? Because then you're just letting Falcons play the map. They're going to look for something here.
Yep, Amar with the swash. BZM going in pretty deep. Same with Timado, but he's the one taking most of the damage. BKB's popped from Malrine and company. As Malrine just fighting it out. Nice swap onto Timado. He's going to live as a result. Oh, I say that, but Amar finds him on the back line again. With the Rolling Thunder, that is 3 dead for OG. Now the buyback onto Ari. As Amar will continue the chase. Wisper gets
what an arrow.
Sneyking is a god.
Beautiful.
Skiter. Still no GGs yet. That is technically true.
What?
What?
How's that technically true? Oh, you mean it doesn't end until the end?
That's because it's freezing. We're in Sweden. Very cold.
Seb gonna try to do what the same work. Alright. It was there.
Oh
again.
dear. Are we sure this isn't a highlight? Seen this before.
Oh yeah, well, highest amount of building damage at 24 minutes on any hero for Skiter.
Oh, 11,000.
Which makes
very
sense
impressive.
Because who has even hit a tower yet minute 25 in this patch? BZM?
Yeah, that's true. Up the lasso from Ari. They need to get 1 kill. That's their goal. Oh. Don't think it's happening though.
Mission
as Ari will drop. Nice blink from Amar. BZM. It's off the phase shift as... Now, of all times, why now? Of all the time that you had, why? We'll have to ask that in a post-series interview. But if Falcons end up playing like this, I don't think they'll be interviewing OG. This was very one-sided.
Yeah, we just get some one-sided games, you and I, don't we? SPG somehow managed to say 23 Savage, best Morphling in the world, probably 25 times that cast, and he didn't have a great game and lost, so you're really setting up Skiter here for success. He is currently... Oh, now he's not lowest CS in the game among the core, so that's okay. Amar,
Ghoul Frenzy. Amar will fall. First blood for Timado, and that is definitely what OG needed this game. Yeah, very interested in the itemization for Timado once he gets these phase boots. Yeah, I don't know what the interaction with the armlet is, but if it's good, he will certainly buy it. Flame Break into the Dragon Tail. Really nicely placed from Crit. BZM takes a tumble, so it's Malrine. Looks like it'll be the quick blink for him.
Not to be mistaken for Swift Blink, which is a different item. Amar's toes.
Timado is there as well. Only question is who will snag the kill. It's BZM.
Crit will steal a stack in the meantime, as much as he can anyway. Won't get all of it.
Not
BZM
bad,
will clean up a decent amount. Nope, they definitely aren't. All right.
Both sides are a little bit timid there, but...
All right, Malrine failing the CS against the creep wave. It's
That's a non-banner creep wave, by the way. Just
he lets the tower go to his sponsor. I think that's a fair trade-off.
Shackle. Do they have the damage? Seb is the one taking the brunt of the damage. Sneyking there with the frostbite. It's enough. Ari gets the Avatos. Sneyking back into the fray. There's the Mars Arena. Wisper showing up with a huge rebuke. 2 dead, just like that for Falcons, and Malrine is next. If they... Okay, that would have been really bad. So 3 kills for OG, as Amar will be able to TP out.
Lifesteal is worth buying Shiva against Naga.
Arena comes out from Wisper. We'll talk about your terrible build in just a moment. Wisper able to get out as Seb TP's into a frostbite. Malrine getting some right clicks in. We'll force them back, and now the tier 1 tower is going to be taking a lot of damage. The first doom of the game. Amar, though, we see Timado get off the infest to give it a little bit of extra HP for BZM. So first doom of the game, not successful. Yep. I mean, is this a game where you think OG or Falcons need to have some sort of a lead at a certain point? I mean, I feel like Falcons feel very comfortable going late anyway because they got the Naga. As they got to hold that thought. Timado gets dragon-tailed into the Doom, and he's dead. And I think this will be the main Doom target.
I think so too.
In a lot of these fights.
The thing that's so tricky about Naga is that it's not only about, okay, can you win a fight against the illusions, right? Because that's a way oversimplified way of looking at it. Ideally, what you want, okay, nice
counter initiation. This was a bit of a bait as Wisper gets the spear onto Malrine. Reinforcements.
He's dead.
Not
whole
coming.
Team there. The bigger thing about Naga, or equally big at least, is who can keep handling the trash all game.
Bottom tower is under attack.
But yeah, against the Naga, the only real reliable zero commitment clear you have is the Lesh. The Radiance and Lifesteal is going to float for now, but when Naga gets like 4 items, it's...
Doom onto Lesh. You ain't healing.
Yep,
You also keep him alive a little bit longer, but Infernal Blade to follow. As Ari is going to get the toss back, so they do get the Lesh. That is the very important kill. Timado, bit of trouble. Gets off his rage, but now just has to run. No infest as Skiter comes in with the song. Timado's able to get out, but the remaining 3 not so lucky. Focus, of course, on the core, which is Mars. Wisper is dead. Seb literally just dies to illusions. And that's a 3 for nothing. That's the first fight that Skeeter's been a part of, and it's like it's just going to get harder from here.
This is starting to snowball a little bit. Timado with the Radiance has a way to go.
Oh, he is going Maelstrom eventually, so he will be going both.
Orchid?
Yep, that's a problem.
They don't have Lasso, but they have
Dragon. They have the Dragon Tail. Ouch. On the other side of the map, though, Amar does get picked off. But all about Timado.
Because it's sub 22 again.
No, that's true. Damn.
We're starting to drop that average in, and I can feel... Done it again. Are we going to gate bottom with an infested Lifestealer looking for trouble?
Oh, Skiter. He doesn't have Song this time.
This could be a really big find. Oh,
wait, they don't want to go for it.
Okay.
Orchid, trying to bait this in potentially. Pops out the Lifestealer with the Rage, focusing on Malrine to start things out. But he's inside the arena. Wisper with a nice spear as well. That actually hits Sneyking.
No way he's getting out.
Trying to get through the gate. He does!
Oh my God.
He gets through somehow, and Sneyking will be the only kill they find.
Aside from Crit.
Aside from Crit.
And Crit's Courier.
Skiter.
He does have TP. No!
Oh, the spear. Uh-oh, 42 seconds on the song. This is going to be a slow death for Skiter, but pops the conjure. He's not going to be able to get out of this. There's no way. Spear, that would have been hilarious if that pushed him up the stairs and he ran away, but that is a huge kill for OG. Absolutely ginormous.
Oh, you save it until you have 2. That's right.
No. Well, yeah, you can. You save it for when you have a full lane. That looks to be the case.
Okay.
As there's the flag being taken out.
I guess
200 gold. Wow.
Yeah. So now that the flag is down, they don't care about this lane because now they can't use the flag on the lane.
I guess so. BZM gets an absolute free set of racks. Skiter, okay, they find the initiation.
Bloodstone.
This is the Aegis, remember? Bloodstone activated. BZM gets off the Split Earth with that shard. He's going to get Infernal Bladed now, getting pretty low. Skiter with the BKB now. They will get the first life. Song of Siren.
That's the end of this play. They have nothing in the tank. I think OG can keep going. If they protect BZM well here with Timado as well as a Lotus Orb. Sneyking gonna kill Maelstrom.
Okay.
That's very random.
Very cool courier kill at the 33-minute mark. Somewhat impactful. You could just double Doom though.
Yeah, but then you don't have any other spells.
Oh, maybe that's enough.
Sure.
Falcons looking for a fight. Malrine gets the opening connection onto Ahri. Lasso is expended as well. Seb throws out the power shot as Wisper coming in with an arena onto 3. BZM, the BKB, Pulse Nova, Split Earth, hits on 2. They get the Bat Rider, buys back instantly though. Malrine could also buy back, but no Dragon Form to work with. So double kill for BZM, as now Falcons on the retreat. Are you sure? He just bought Octarine.
Yep, never mind. He put in his quick buy after buying Octarine. All right, well, he did the math too, clearly.
Okay. Well, he'll get to do more often. Timado will be greeted by the Black Dragon now. Ahri trying to go for the top spec, but it's a creep instead. As the Gale Force bringing Malrine back into the arena, pinned as well. But the song, is it going to save the Dragon Knight? No. Down goes Malrine. And now it's a 5v4 situation for OG. Timado, a little bit of a premature BKB where Ogo seal away. Gets Lasso now after the fact into the Doom. The Yules is applied right now. But I think they have enough to another Yules, all right. But I do believe the Lifestealer is dead, so it ends up being a 1-for-1, but a nice shackle onto Amar is gonna force out his BKB. Sneyking gonna drop of his own accord, will buy back instantly. Flame Break connecting onto 2 is Skiter. Still trying to have some impact here. As BZM pretty much out of mana. There's the Ensnare. Sneyking, Frostbite to follow it up. Ahri with the full Avatos onto Amar. Will not be bursted down this time. Instead, Seb will be by Skeeter's pure right clicks with all the illusions. And now the surrounding. Wind Waker, though, gonna keep BZM out of harm's way for the time being, but the Frostbite again from Sneyking. That was actually the Crystal Clone, and then the Frostbite. Avatos again from Ahri. This time it's enough to finish off crit. But yet another Frostbite. Frostbite's being used 20 times this fight, I do believe.
Frostbite.
As Skiter continuing to try to chase. Gets the ensnare into BZM. As Ahri is eventually finished off. Skiter with the ensnare in 2 seconds, but BZM does find the distance. Will eventually get out of dodge. Yeah, I think it's worth trying to target him since he just bought back. If they can find the connection, he dies very fast, of course. As, ooh, Wisper. Ooh. He's going to be spotted by Malrine with that terrain walk. Another Wind Waker being used as BZM going to put the Split Earth all the way on the other side. His crit will die to Wisper first, gets off the arena. The song is placed by Skiter. Timado's BKB still going. The Doom applied now to Timado. We'll try to walk it off. Rebuke from Wisper. As he yields onto Amar, is going to force out his BKB into the Shivas as well as the illusions, just decimating Seb. Gets the Lotus applied, but eventually burns down. Sneyking on the high ground. Spear will cancel it. That's the dieback for the CM. And the gem. Not sure if they noticed.
I think Wisper went back for it there. Yeah. He will claim that.
Up Skiter. Still on the high ground here in the enemy triangle. This fight's not over yet. Orchid. Skiter's going to try to run away as Timado with the rage. Amar was trying to back him up. Skiter, very aggressive play. Might be punished now. Rebuke. No song, of course. They should be able to burst him down here eventually. And Timado gets the kill. I have no idea what he was doing there, but huge kill for OG. And it's been...
Can you choose a neutral item while you're infested? I think you can't.
Oh, that might be why. That's true.
Oh, he's wearing your jacket.
Sneyking spotted out, dead again, 60 seconds. It's so random.
So Lesh, I guess, for a second round of BKB and Wind Waker and Shiva, maybe? I suppose. All right, don't leave it in the pit, boys. I don't know, this text actually doesn't make sense anymore. You can already song people and snare people in song, right?
Can you?
Yeah.
Or sleeping unit. Well, maybe sleeping. Okay, we'll have to hold that thought. Amar gets off the Doom and now has to run away.
He can refresh BKB.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. He refreshes with the avalanche toss and the right clicks of Timado with the Ghoul Frenzy applied. Amar, second BKB. Needs his blink up in 1 second. Will be fine. Wisper being chased meanwhile. Gets off his arena. But Crit gets the blink and the lasso, but no connection yet from his team because the arena is blocking them off. Now BZM coming in. Split Earth onto the high ground. As Wisper still being pursued. And Snare is there. Gets off a rebuke. The Lotus now applied. Breathe Fire as well. He finally will go down. And the song comes out. And then shortly after, Skiter dies. And that is the no buyback as you talked about. The shackle onto the DK. Power shot as well. As Malrine gets to the high ground and dies there. OG finding the fights they need to try to extend this to a game number 3.
But OG do manage to get the better trade here. This should be a second lane minimum. DK can buy back and probably force them out of the base.
Oh, Ari gets the Avat toss in the back, and that's the buyback, like you said, from the DK. Lasso onto the Lesh. Crit is going to get right-click down by Timado, not able to get to the fountain. And now the Gale Force onto Amar, glitching out. Typical animation there. Amar will be able to step away, but the barracks now being consumed by the focus fire. And Timado's right clicks, 2 racks for OG. But OG now with a pretty sizable lead. I mean, 8K is not that dramatic, but it's not about the rack.
It's not about gold. This is all about map control and about who gets the jump. 8K gold means absolutely nothing almost.
Crit. That's the blink lasso. As a Doom somewhere. Oh, it's on the Lesh.
That's a
BZM all alone.
Fight.
He is dead. Timado going on the right clicks onto Amar. The Doom comes out onto him now as BZM buys back into the game. The lasso now onto Wisper. Lotus supply, but there's the song from Skiter to reset. As Falcons, not sure if they want to continue to fight. Here's the Doom about to end now on Timado.
Oh.
The spear not going to connect as Falcon. Oh, Skiter does get stuck inside the arena. We'll pop the BKB now. Does he actually want to fight this, though? The second arena coming out for Wisper. As Skiter at half HP gets tossed into the air, speared into the arena. Down goes the Naga for 80 seconds. That is likely the opening for OG. They're going to try to go for the throne. See if they can set something up for the buyback onto the Naga Siren. As Timado getting on him, but Ari gets the Avatos, the shackle onto the illusion, but along with Sneyking. And that's the bigger kill. He buys back instantly. Abyssal Blade from Timado. Applied to Amar. All he can do is pop Shivas and die. Oh, the lasso, though. BZM gets into the fountain. This is going to be a dieback for him. Huge kill for Falcons as they buy back again onto Amar. So 5 versus 4. Dragon Tail now onto Wisper. I've seen this before for Falcons where they go for the win. As Wisper, Infernal Bladed, marking it up, brought down as well. Does have buyback, though.
Oh,
it's a 5v4,
this is actually not over.
Falcons will likely just try to go down mid.
Okay, so what OG need to not do here is commit hard into a fight that they lose. They need to poke, prod, stun, delay them, try for a toss into tier 4s maybe. If
I think Falcons are going to skip this and go for the tier 4s now, and that's exactly what's happening. There's the lasso initiation onto Timado. He's already at half HP, gets pinned, but finally gets the Lotus overapplied. Uses, okay, they get the song off from Skiter as the first arena comes through for the buyback. But the Mars already at half HP. He's getting decimated inside his his own arena. Timado looks to be next, gets forced out to the other side, tossed up by Ari, but it's all for naught. He dies, buys back instantly. Amar refreshes, and 3 dead for OG, and now it's a 5 versus 2 situation for Falcons as they are going for the win. Fortification, and likely the last one for OG now for the rest of this game. They don't even have to go for the hero kills if they don't want to. Amar, he's going to get Bissell Blade, getting a little bit too aggressive. Timado doing quite a bit of damage. Dragon Tail applied, the rage runs out, has to pop his BKB and try to go back to base. He's getting reeled in! The literal worst ability in the game from Skiter being used. The tier 4s are down, the Ancient fully exposed. Focus fire on the Skiter. He's just ignoring everybody. The Ancient will go down for Falcons if they just ignore everything, and they win it. Unbelievable. I cast a game at Dubai Dacha. This exact thing happened. Falcons are so good in the extreme late game scenarios. Holy shit.
Oh my god, the one possible way to win the game. Lasso the guy without buyback into Fountain.